Hello and welcome back to The Single Dad. It's kind of what I'm calling this channel. So there has been a few views on the last video. I haven't advertised it anywhere. If anybody's coming from that video, you'll know that I'm really here as sort of self-reflection on advice of a therapist I had been seeing due to the very recent loss of my wife. Just over a week ago now, becoming a single dad, and I'd been seeing this therapist solely for the last sort of 4 or 5 weeks while my partner, she was getting progressively more ill. I was caring for her, and that's the situation we got to. So I just wanted to sort of post. I mean, again, this is kind of a selfish channel. It's really more for me. But actually, I was thinking about what to say in this video, and it actually was a little bit therapeutic. Because kind of looking at it a little bit from a third person point of view rather than, as your own thing. So I need to stop doing this. I don't normally do this, but because I'm grieving, and that's probably the real tagline here. I'm definitely feeling significant grief. It'll be interesting looking back on this video in maybe a year's time. And the other reason I'm making videos like this is so I can potentially give them to my daughter when she's only 4 at the moment, when she's much older, and see how stupid her dad was. But yeah, grief, real ups and downs of emotions, get really, really angry, really, really upset all of a sudden, for no real reason. For the reason that I've lost my partner, but like there's not a trigger moment. I haven't really been alone yet either. I am off work currently, but I've had my in-laws, or parts of my in-laws, staying the entire time, and I actually, even though I'm a little bit scared about just being alone, just being my daughter, I think it needs to happen before I can really start sort of moving to the next stage in our life. That's going to take a long time. It's not just going to happen in years, I imagine. I don't know. I've heard all sorts of things. But yeah, that's where we are. And just to give you a few ideas. And again, really, if anybody watches this, and hopefully not in a similar situation, but I actually don't drive. Well, I've got a motorbike license, but I don't have a car license. And I've never really needed one. I live in Scotland in the UK. That's it. May or may not be when somebody watches this video, if it's 10 years time. And the reality is you just don't need to drive that much. Lots of public transport, which is cheaper. But obviously I have a child, and I was learning to drive before this happened. But I'm really, really up in the pace on that now. It's very expensive. Inflation's really bad in the UK. Everything's really bad in the UK at the moment in 2023. Costs are through the roof. So I've got really pushing myself to try and get that license quick. I'm hoping I can get start of May. It's currently just almost April now. A couple other things that I'm nervous over, and not unique in this situation. Mortgage payments are going to go through the roof at the end of the year. That's not unique to me. That's because our interest rates are so high, and I know many people will be in countries that it's probably the same for them, I imagine. So yeah, sort of standard nerves. I do have quite a good job. For anyone interested, I'm a director of business improvement for a good company. Actually, really, I'm hesitant to say their name just because this is a YouTube video that I haven't talked to them about, but they're very, very supportive actually, especially my boss, who we're not necessarily great friends by any means, but been very, very supportive of this journey. And it's quite clear that I'm going to have to talk about mental health issues, whether I fully suffer from them or not, but I'm definitely, and I know I'm laughing and smiling just because I get nervous making videos. There's definitely grief there, and my wee girl, who I don't know if I will ever bring her on video. I've never quite decided on that, although she loves being on camera, so maybe. She's tougher than me, that's for sure, but she is starting to talk about her mummy now, and the one thing that's noticeably changed is she will not sleep alone, and she only wants to sleep in my bed with me, which isn't a huge issue at 4, if I'm being honest, but she kicks and punches me all night in her sleep, and I don't sleep too well, and I was already suffering from a bit of sleep deprivation. I haven't been sleeping well at all whilst my missus was ill, and obviously she's passed now. So yeah, that's where we are. So anyone watching this video will think, what are you making a video about? What is this? Functionally, it's my journal, honestly, and it's free storage. Putting it on YouTube, but if anybody can get some solace from this, whether it's tomorrow or if it's in 7 years' time, or if it's just my little girl watching this when she's not a little girl, that'll please me. That'll please me. Um, I'll probably make a video a week or so. As I say, I'm not advertising this channel at all. Although it'd be great if part of me doesn't want it to become any sort of popular at all, because it probably means people are dealing with tough stuff. Uh, Everybody deals with tough stuff, but I don't like thinking about tough stuff. I've had quite a blessed life in many regards. Um, but yeah, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. I want people to interact with this video. I would love people to share their own experiences and certainly advice. That's one thing I'm extraordinarily open to in this situation. But equally, I'm aware that probably means they've went through some tough stuff as well. So I don't know. I'm talking rubbish. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. The Scottish Single Dad, roughly the tagline I'm going to use. And again, I'll improve the quality of the videos over time. But that is how it stands just now. So thank you guys, and I'll see you again.